Is love on the cards this Valentine's Day? Singles love reading. Let's find out. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm using the Whispers of the Deck. If you want one, please do hit up Whispers of the Deck to get yours today. So, Valentine's special. Now, if you're watching on one of my other social media platforms, you are going to get these a bit late because I pre-record them, number one. Number two, and then render it for about 2 days. I think it's about 3 days rendering at the moment. I'm not sure. So I am going to keep the Valentine's Day specials going for just after Valentine's Day, just in case you're watching on one of the other platforms and you missed out. So let's find out what the singles need to know. Right. Uno. Dos. Tres. Right, so from my guesstimation, you're going to be watching this the day before Valentine's Day, or possibly even on Valentine's Day. So we're feeling a little bit panicked now. Strength card in the reverse, feeling like, I've got that strength, and then feeling defeated, 9 of Wands in the reverse. So we call this card the Wounded Warrior, okay? Wands relates to element of fire. We're generally talking about taking some kind of action, and 9s are reflection cards. Upright position, you're the chap there, bandage on the head, one on each arm. Not on this deck. Bandage on the head. Resting yourself up your wand on your wand or your stave. In the upright position, beside now, right, I've noticed this horrible grey fog and all the chemtrails. Has anybody else been feeling slightly dazed and confused of late? Dig a little deeper, people. That resonated. Type dig a little deeper. Yeah. Upright position, looking back, reflecting back and realising how strong we are. Reverse position, feeling defeated. 4 of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think words we use. Now, there's 1 or 2 ways we can go with this. Upright position, periods of rest, being a bit too laid back, okay? Taking some time out, okay? Confusing myself. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Bought the dog, completely confused. I've got this great idea for content and I keep forgetting bits of it. I've been jokingly saying, I think I've got early onset Alzheimer's. Something in the air, something in the water. There's also something in the air. Right, so let's start again. So upright position, periods of rest, taking some downtime. Okay, reverse position. It's when we're kind of panicking and we're getting into avoiding facing the situation at hand, which is that obviously you need to step into your power, right? The other way we can go is being too mentally horizontal, reverse position, taking some mental action to make the change. Let's see which way it's going. Right, so I think it's more avoidance because there's clearly some internal work that needs to be done here because we've then got the moon card in the reverse. So the moon card for me talks about the unknowns. It's when we feel like something's off and we can't put our finger on it, or we're scrabbling around looking for the piece of the jigsaw and we can't get them all together. Upright position, the moon card says there's no point looking yet. It's not ready to be revealed. Reverse position, something's going to come through, some kind of clarity. It often comes from your dreams, hence the moon, and it'll come from 1 of 3 places. Either something in your unconscious gets unlocked, message from spirit, or message from the universe. Now, these messages are vivid, but they're weird and cryptic, so pay attention. The problem is, you're not going to want to believe it. High Priestess in the reverse. So the High Priestess is one of the Divine Feminine. She's Divine Feminine on a more spiritual-based level. She's duality. Love and light doesn't work. She's connection with spirit and intuition. It's in the reverse position. I feel like something's going to get revealed. You're going to go into denial. Your intuition's trying to pull you in this new direction, but you're not going to follow it. Overall outcome card. Temperance. Right, so the Temperance card normally is the alignment card. It's when our mind, body, soul's all in alignment. We know who we are, what we want, where we're going. Okay, well, I'm going to change my mind slightly about that High Priestess. I feel like what this is saying is the Moon card is going to reveal and make you realise that you've not been following your intuition. So you're going to start doing that and you're going to realise I need to pour into my own cup to get into alignment when it comes to love. Because at the end of the day, if this collective lets somebody in, they're just going to get taken advantage of because they're in this defeatist energy, okay? Obstacles or blockages. Queen of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. Queen's feminine energy. I'm going to say this is yourselves. Now, the Queen of Swords is logical. She comes across as a little bit of an ice queen, right? You're coming at love from a logical standpoint, and we need to be opening up that. Removing any blockages. Four of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, effort, and energies in. This guy's the banker, the investment card, and the investment suit. It's time to start focusing on yourself. Because like I say, if somebody came in now, right, you wouldn't be ready. Because you're feeling defeated, you're feeling down, and you'd get taken advantage of. This is about stepping into your power, knowing your worth and value. You're in your Queen of Swords energy, which is great. But when it comes to love, you need to be in your Queen of Wands, you need to be your Queen of Cups. There you go. If you think you can handle the truth of your situation, find Stan Store on my profile. Valentine's Day specials. One of these is £8.50. Like I say, if you're watching after Valentine's Day, I'm going to keep it on for a couple of days after. Okay? Get them in. Ta-ta.